Hi, I'm Bond, James Bond. Hi, this is Tony, the Wine King. Well, right now I'm the Soppressata King. But we are cutting the strips of pork into small enough that we can insert them into the machine so we could grind the meat. But first we like to take all the, in essence what this is fat, out. We gotta watch the cholesterol. And we gotta watch our figure. So we tend to clean most of the fat out, as you can see, until we get into the meat. But you also have to remember that you need a little bit of fat because the fat tends to glue the meat together when we put them into the casing. You can see we put them in small strips so the machine doesn't get clogged. My aunt is cleaning the casings for the capicollo. The capicollo, these are the cases for the capicollo. The capicollo is the larger part. Prosciutto, prosciuttinis, capicollo. As you can see, the casings tend to be a little bit bigger. She cleans it with lemon and water. The lemon tends to kill any bacteria growth. This is the old-fashioned way of sterilizing whatever we used to clean. Is we use a lot of lemon because obviously chemicals were not available back into when we started doing this. So we keep tradition alive.
Ma che adesso piazzata vuol dire che soppare il lume.
Soppressata.
Non tentare.
We are grinding the meat right now. The machine makes a little bit of noise, but as you can see, the strips that I said we needed to strip down into a size that we can insert into the machine, and it's being grounded. After this is the secret ingredient of my family, and we will show you what that is. We have nothing to hide here. Then we're going to wait a little bit and start the casing part. That's it? Alright, this is the ingredients that we use for our soppressatas. We use wine, salt, pepper paste, and cayenne pepper. We use 6 tablespoons of cayenne pepper, 6 tablespoons of pepper paste, 1 pound of Morton salt, and 1 bottle of red wine. And this is the pepper paste right here. As you can see, it's purely used for coloring. That's what gives it the red color. For 50 pounds of meat. Okay, my mom is making the hot version. As you can see, she's mixing them up, and the ingredients are already in. The pepper paste, the paprika pepper, the wine, and the salt. Cayenne pepper, sorry, not paprika. And Umberto here, he's making them sweet. As you can see that it doesn't have the red color that the one that my mom is making it.
This comes from another country.
This is the Abruzzese style,
E che fai
and
calabrese?
this is Calabrese style. You can see My skin is a lot darker than Umberto, and so the meat is
A lot
a
spicier.
lot spicier. Mine is spicier. See, I'm spicy. He's bland. He's like a walking corpse. And over here we have color. See,
Hot.
hot. We're hot.
Angela, mi stai per fuori le comprese. Ah? Anche.
Okay, so we take a small piece from the big batch, fry it, and just to make sure that the ingredients are right, as you can see. So this is where we make the judgment call on whether you have enough salt, enough wine, enough pepper. But most of all, the salt is very, very important, because the salt is what's preserving the meat, what's preserving the soppressatas and all the other products that we make. Okay? So, it's very good as always. Okay, this is very, 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 very important. I can't stress how the importance of this. The most crucial part of this whole process is filling the casings. And my Aunt Adeline, again, the Ginello Lobregio of my town,
man.
is an expert in this. Because you got to make sure that it's airtight. Air will kill the casing altogether. The soppressatas, the sausage, whatever we do, whatever product we make, it's got to be airtight. Okay? So, my Aunt, as you can see, we're making sausages right now. She tells me when to stop here. And we use these needles here to prick the sausage and prick the soppressatas so that all the air actually comes out. Yeah. Umberto is tying it. Based on like that, like you could either have these fresh, and or we dry them like these soppressatas, and you could have them dry. Right now we are filling the soppressatas. As you can see that the casing is a little bit thicker, wider, and what this is very, very important, because the filling again is very crucial, and what our friend Ben is doing is very also crucial, because he's puncturing so to extract any air out of the casing itself. See how many holes he's putting? The more the merrier in this case. In most cases, less is more, but in this case, more is better. All right, I just want to talk about the tying technique. As you can see, just to show you, my mom will tie straight up and down, not sideways, because these are natural casings. So they tend to rip if you go against it, so diagonal. So you have to tie straight up and down. That's very, very important. You can see technique. Best to use gloves, otherwise by the end of the night forget it. You use sore hands. Okay, now we're entering the process of the capicolo. As you can see, the capicolo sits in salt, and for about a half an hour or so. They're shaped. The shape is as a capicolo, cylinder shape, you can see. Okay, and it's all, you know, simmered in salt, and it sits here for about a half an hour or so. So the salt actually saturates inside. Again, we don't use any preservatives. The salt is our preservative. I'm going to hand this to my aunt. My aunt actually dumps this into wine to wash most of the salt out. Okay, as you can see. Then she takes it and she puts the cayenne pepper. Again, being from Calabria, we like things spicy, so and it's just to sort of spread the pepper around all over, and then she's going to encase it into the capicolo cases. I forgot the most important ingredient, the red pepper paste. You can see. That's what gives it the color. It also gives you a little bit of taste. But that's our natural food color. You can see. And now the pasting sauce. This is all done by hand. And the last part of this process we actually put a netting in. And this mechanism here is it looks like a rocket ship. But we put the netting in it. And we remove the top. Tie. Now we insert the capicolo you see inside the cylinder. There you have it. That's the capicolo. Okay? You tie the end. You know why it's $40 every cup of coffee. This is tedious work. It's very hard work. And this gets hung up, as you saw before, the finishing product, for almost 3, 4, 5, 6 months, depending on the temperature outside. Alright, so after they hung here for about a week, so most of the juice and everything else has evaporated, we actually put, along with the meat, the casings obviously, then we put salt, a pepper paste. That's why you see the red color. That's what we use for natural coloring. It's red paste made from peppers. We actually boil red bell peppers to the point where they become a paste, almost like a sauce. And we put that as food coloring. And salt, wine, and paprika peppers. And depending on how spicy you like them, that's what determines how hot the soppressatas and sausages and capicolo and prosciuttinis will become. So they hung here for about a week. After 1 week, we put them into a press. The press is a natural press. It's that's why they call them soppressata pressed. And what we do is we take them down. We lay them on top of a cloth. The cloth is on top of a piece of plywood. Then we lay the cloth, then the soppressatas, all nice and flat. Then another piece of cloth, another piece of plywood, and we use whatever weights are available. And my mom in this case, has used a snowblower along with some cinder blocks, as you can see here. And the soppressatas are being pressed right now for about a week. After the 1 week, we pick them up, hung them up again, and they stay for about 3-4 months. Now the capicoli being a larger piece, you gotta let them sit longer, along with the prosciuttinis. Okay, these are prosciuttinis. We call them prosciuttinis. They're a lot smaller than a regular prosciutto. Okay, these are prosciuttinis. As you can see, they're in the same casing as the capicolo. And we call them prosciuttinis because they're a lot smaller, obviously, from a regular prosciutto. Prosciutto tends to be,